welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Will Reichert has it all teed up. Monday Night Primetime is underway. Here's Bryce Oliver. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So the Titans ready for their opening drive of the game. Leading them out, the #1 pick in the 2025 NFL Draft out of Miami. It's Cam Ward.
We talk all the time, Kate, of the NFL at times being a copycat league, and there's no question the success of Penix and Bo Nix and Jaden Daniels and all of their experience they brought to the NFL game was attractive to Tennessee, taking Cam Ward 1-1. This guy has been there and done it and seen it all at the college level. Now he's got to bring that experience and watch it flourish in the NFL.
The first carry here for Tony Pollard. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
It's 2nd and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, here's Ward. He finds Chigakokwo for the grab. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
1st and 10, it's Pollard. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Again, a run with Pollard. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On 3rd down, Pollard. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him a couple on the run, but that run accomplishes little. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. On 4th down, Ward. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. First carry here for Aaron Jones. And He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. 16 yards on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on first. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Brought down by Dre Jones.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Throw complete to Thielen. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Straight ahead they go with Jones. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. He's going to keep it this time.
As a quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
Third down, 1 yard to go. He's going to try to pick it up. Trying to get this one outside, Brock, but he did not make it. They stopped him right at the line of scrimmage. He's short.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the Vikings will try a field goal on 4th down. Will Reichert headed out. Ball on the left hash, 37 yards out. Reichert connects there. And that's going to give them their first points of the ball game.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead, and a little early momentum with that field goal.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Titans offense out to the field, ready for their second drive. And after they were stopped on 4th down their prior possession, Brock, you got to wonder if they're going to be confident enough to go for it again if they get to that point here. Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Ward off the play fake. The Vikings bring pressure, and they got him. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
On third down, Vikings sending out 6 DBs for the dime set. On the draw, the gift to Pollard. Wow, not a chance at all as he is met at the line on this one. That's going to be 4th and very long. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Coming now from the Titans on this 4th down. On comes Johnny Hekker. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at this Vikings offense. They've got an early 3-0 lead as they take over here. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. McCarthy throwing here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end. 2nd down now. They need 7. Off play action, it's McCarthy. Has a man, Justin Jefferson. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
And the Vikings, 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Goes right back to Jefferson, complete. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Jones. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Vikings stretch their early lead to 9. J.J. McCarthy, the touchdown. At this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it to.
Kate, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings go up 10-zip here in the 1st.
Vikings 10, Titans nothing.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away.
For the Vikings.
Oliver with the return. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. The Vikings have played to an early lead. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. We're ready to go with the second quarter, and it's Titans football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. That one's cut along left sideline. And this is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there, and a new set of downs.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Hits him on the in route. And this one does not go far.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the gun, it's Ward. Going all the way to the end zone here. And he has the Tennessee touchdown. The Titans start to fight back with their first points of this game. Tony Pollard with the touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Titans cut it to a field goal game.
Titans 7.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right? And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The Titans and Tony Pollard headed back out there offensively. And he sure has proven to be a handful for him, grabbing their attention as a runner, but actually doing a good bit of damage as part of the team's passing game, too. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, now to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Going to throw this one. Ward. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this 3rd down.
It's a quarterback you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
Ward's going to throw here on 3rd. Vikings get there. They're going to win this round. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
Here comes the Titans punting unit. Johnny Hecker, the one to send it away. And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. They'll send him over right. Play action, McCarthy. Finds him on the crossing route. Short pickup to their own 31. Sent down by Cody Barton.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the 2 of them.
And the Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. 1st and 10, here's Jones. Continuing to move past the 45. Keeps himself upright. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. How about a big hitter, 34 yards there and a new set of downs.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. Trying to find a cut back upfield, but nothing doing. They take him down for a loss.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation, but even more, better execution.
All right, here we go. Second down. Now McCarthy. Downfield, he's got Hawkinson. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. That's another Vikings 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
They'll run here with Jones. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
There's another for it. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. A gain of 4 on the run, partner. They're going to be looking at 3rd and goal from the 5.
It's now 3rd.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Here comes the pressure, and he's going to be dropped by the Titans. And the defense a down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
4th and goal.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from Minneapolis. The Vikings in position to attempt a field goal. So the Vikings will try a field goal on 4th down. Will Reichert headed out. He's hit once already. This is a short one, inside of 30 yards. Reichert connects there. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Oliver with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. So the Tennessee offense headed out for another series. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
First call here coming from the shotgun. First play of the drive. Here's Pollard. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
That's Io Manor with the catch outright. And he's brought down after a short game. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. They've got a man in motion. 3rd and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that brings up 4th and long.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Fair catch called for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line. The Vikings and Aaron Jones headed back out there on offense. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Big man showing up the yards. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. It's a pickup of 34 yards. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Into traffic, complete. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Well, that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunk of yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. He's keeping it. And there's that slide at the end, Brock. Good decision-making there as he picks up close to 8 on that run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. McCarthy looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
Incomplete.
That was pretty cool right there. I mean, that is an underrated effort on that play from his target, hustling and bustling his way to make sure he was in the neighborhood of that throw. So the Zebras, they couldn't penalize the throwaway.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He's running for it. And he's got him that first down as he hits the deck safely. They're going to be looking at 1st and goal. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Guys, dig deep.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Now it's McCarthy. And he's going to score a touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings will add to their lead at the end of the half. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Reichert on for the point after.
For the extra point.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Vikings bump the lead up to 13 points.
Titans 7.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
35-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Back to throw it. That's brought in by Calvin Ridley. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. All right, they're going to call a timeout. 3 seconds left. That means one last play in this half. One last play before the break. Throwing here just before halftime. Catch made. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hanson. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hanson and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
As always, big thanks to our guy Scott Hanson and everyone down in Orlando. We're back looking at a 2-score game here, Brock, as our third quarter gets underway. All set for the kickoff. Slide with the honors. This return starts at the 5. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Vikings and Aaron Jones headed back out there on offense. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Man in motion here. Off the play fake. It's McCarthy. Toward the sideline and caught by Addison. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
That's a pro's pro right there. That is one heck of an experienced catch. He made sure to secure the ball, but he also knew exactly where the sideline was to get both feet down.
On play action now, McCarthy. Rolling into enemy territory. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Off play action, it's McCarthy. Just wants to Hawkinson outright. And not much doing, he stopped quickly.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
2nd down now, 7 to go. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Hawkins isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. They'll throw 3rd and long. Running a screen now for Jones. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's 4th down.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
The Vikings getting their punt team out. Ryan Wright's the one to send it away. And no chance at a return as this one heads across the sideline at the 25-yard line. We'll get another look at this Tennessee offense. Tennessee to the line, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Ward off the play fake. Able to find Iomanner. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Off the play fake, here's Ward. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Intended target was Calvin Ridley. So 2nd down coming up.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
They give on 2nd to Pollard. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8. 3rd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Spears trying this straight ahead. Still going inside the 35. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans start the 2nd half with some needed points. It's a Tajay Spears touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Here's Sly to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Titans get it back to within 6.
20, Titans 14.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Vikings taking the field on offense. They still have the lead, but that touchdown makes it a little close for comfort. So this drive a chance to get it back up to a 2-score game. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Jones. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Vikings, first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Only took him one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line. Here's McCarthy, first and 10. It is caught left side. And he's brought down at the line.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Completed over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. McCarthy going to keep it himself. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Boy, is it tough to fool this defense with how well they read and react to these plays. Held that line, and the QB keeper gets nada.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Tight end in motion left. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He brings it in. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They're set up at the 35 now. From the gun, Jones gets it. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
34-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Staying on the ground with Jones. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Finds his man over the middle. And this one doesn't go far.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
So the Vikings will try a field goal on 4th down. Will Reichert headed out. From the right hash, a 49-yard look. Reichert connects there, and that'll make it a 2-score game.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Oliver with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Titans ready to take over on offense. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Ward. Steps up, and he's running with it. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
First and 10 here. Ward. Dump off caught by his back. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. Play brought to an end by Jonathan Grenard.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Titans ball, and they could use a score. They come into the fourth trailing. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Ridley makes the grab downfield. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Titans.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple, and he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
Throwing now on first down. Ward. He tucks it and takes off. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
First and 10, it's Pollard. That run good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. That draw is snuffed out. Didn't really have a chance, and they're going to back him up to 3rd down.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds the in route, complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
A 25-yard attempt.
Kicked well, and this is good! And it pulls them back within 1 score here in the 4th.
His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. And this is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. You've got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Fielded at the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Vikings now set to take the field. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Thielen, the receiver, in motion left. And the Titans rush is going to win this round. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
So things not looking good after that sack. 15 to go here on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Kate, the game wasn't on the line with that series, but don't tell the defense because they brought the urgency and juice like it was. Getting the sack, setting up 4th down, well, it picks everybody up on that sideline. And now their offense gets a chance in a one-score game.
Minnesota lined up in punt formation. And he'll try to hit this one well. Fair catch called for, and he brings it in. Looks like right at about the 29-yard line. So now here comes the Titans on offense. They managed 3 on their last drive, but down inside the red zone, disappointing not to come away with a touchdown. First and 10 now from the 30. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
You call that jet sweep, you're looking for a little bit more than that. But at least it keeps him on schedule and didn't go backwards.
2nd and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. They're going play action. It's Ironman downfield. He's got it. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Titans will have a 1st down.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Titans 1st down.
Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
They run the counter to Pollard. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Again, a run with Pollard. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. On the sneak, here's Ward. And he works this to the 38 before going down. That's a short gain of 1. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the 1st.
Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. Solid run in here, and that's 9 yards as he brings up second
He
down.
was brought down at the 28-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Titans down by a touchdown. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Right back to Pollard. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A 7-yard gain. That's another Titans first down. A gain of 7.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled for a short gain.
And that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Setting up to pass. Going right back to Ridley. Caught again. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
That's good.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. First and goal. They've got 4 chances to tie this one up. And they send a man in motion. Back to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal. Here he is to throw. Hits him on the in route. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Ward, a quick throw, complete. And it's a touchdown in the final minute. He's in, and now an extra point will give him the lead and maybe the win. So it was touchdown or bust here on this drive, Brock. A field goal wouldn't have done it, but they get the score they needed, and now a critical extra point forthcoming.
And now what I love, the pressure shifts to the other sideline. They do have some time left on the clock, and remember, all they're going to need is a field goal to go out and steal this one in the end.
They have this try now to put them in front late. And he gets the extra point, and that kick gives them the 1-point lead right near the end of this game.
Vikings 23.
All set for the kickoff. Slide with the honors. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Vikings offense back to the field now. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this 4th quarter, partner. That touchdown just served it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set, and it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, McCarthy. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Straight ahead they go with Jones. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Minnesota spends its 2nd timeout here. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
To the line for a new set of downs, only a lone timeout at their disposal. 1st and 10, here's McCarthy. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things. Separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust. And then they got to believe that separation can create the big play down the field.
And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. A lot of pressure on this kick for Will Reichert. From the left hash, this would be 43 yards.
A 43-yard attempt.
That one is good! And they're going to take the lead inside the final minute.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away.
For the Vikings.
And this is going to be a touchback, Brock, so we'll see what they decide to do with the final seconds they've got left here.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Completed over the middle. And he is tagged right as he brings that one in, Brock. But a solid gain right up towards that midfield strike. Well, they waited right till the end to use this final timeout. Only 6 seconds left on the clock.
A gain of 15. And the Titans 1st down.
Only 1 play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. 1st down throw here for Ward. Has it downfield working the left. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. So they are indeed kings in the north as the Vikings win it at home. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings emerge as winners as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.